Press play and get reviewed. It's time once again to head to the wonderfully wicked world of Wooster, Ohio, and the haunted world of CW. It's Season 6, Episode 11, and this is the review. Hello everybody, I'm JD Paladin, and let's take a moment to just say, spoiler alert. That's right, folks. If you haven't seen the episode, what are you doing here? Go there. I put a link in the description to their channel. Check out this video and many others. They've been doing this a while, and they're really good at it. Okay? Right. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to click over there, because here's the cool part. YouTube seems to have this little thing where when you leave a video to go watch another video, and then you come back to the first one, you pick up where you left off. I love using it, and I think you will too. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Back with me? All right. Now, for those of you who never left, let's keep moving. So, as it turns out, Constance and crew have gone into the park. Why there? Because apparently at the park is a place called Crybaby Bridge. This is where Consuela, the haunted doll, who turns out to actually have been a living person at one point in her unfortunately too brief life, managed to commit suicide. And some BMXers found the dead baby. Ugh, dead baby. Not fun. Ever. As a father, that kind of disturbs me just hearing about it. But nonetheless, it's true what happened, so... Anyway, the BMXers find the dead baby, and as it turns out, Jesse's heard of this. But what's funny is the way that Constance and Jesse were talking about it. Whisper doesn't know a thing about the birds or the bees. I mean, for crying out loud, she thought making s'mores was what they were talking about when they were talking about making s'mores. Like, I asked them, how sheltered was she? And in the comment response, they told me she was Harry Potter level sheltered. Holy crap. So, basically, you can just sit there and think to yourself, oh, wow. Man, this kid doesn't know anything about the world. And you'd probably be right. But, as it turns out, she's an incredible inventor when it comes to all things that go bump in the night, because what has she made? None other than Fatal Frame's Camera Obscura. She made it out of an old VHS camcorder, one of the heavy 80s models, mind you, and that's what she was working on a couple of videos ago when she seemed to have that Nick Cage fetish. So, once more we learn more about the Egon-like Whisper. I'm telling you, the more this character evolves, the more I'm loving her. So, it's just been wonderfully awesome. So, then, what happens is Constance takes it and starts looking for Consuela to see if she's haunting theirs, so they can make sure that she's haunting there and not them. You know, because in the last episode, Whisper's little app said that there was a 100% chance of death and declared they're, well, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, fucked. Sorry, not safe for work now. I was hoping to keep it kind of a little bit, you know, light, but yeah, when it says it and you got to quote it, there it is. So Constance starts filming around, and Jesse has split from the group, and so has Whisper. We see Whisper's extreme Whisperness, and yes, that's what I'm going to start calling it, as she starts picking flowers and says that, you know, she prefers cameras to people because people don't yell at her. Wow. I'm beginning to think that maybe something happened with her family, too, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, best not to delve into that one just yet. By the way, in case you hear it in the background, yeah, it's raining here. And not in a good way. So, but Jesse, as it turns out, kind of comes full circle. In Season 3, we see how he becomes Mr. Cobra Commander because him and his buddies went drinking in the woods and ended up getting, well, taken, to use a slender term. Well, he sees it and he remembers all of that, and so rest in peace, bros. And I thought that was a really neat thing for him. I really did. And we see Constance just filming around, doing her thing. And, oh, yeah, side effect of the Camera Obscura here, it shocks the living crap out of you. Wow. Oh, man. I am not, and I repeat, not going to be handling that thing anytime soon. I'll stick with my iPhone. Thank you very much. At least I know I'm not going to have electricity coursing through my body that doesn't actually belong there. Alright? But later on, we see Constance come back to the house with the crew, and it's kind of an interesting mixed bag here. Because first off, everybody wants to know where Paco is, and as it turns out, he's heading to the Taco Bell. And just when you think we're going to finally get to hear his voice, cut away. Crap! I'm really starting to wonder what Paco looks like, but that's one of the beauties of this show, is that you're probably never going to find out. He's Wilson from Home Improvement, for crying out loud, holding a camera and being mute. You gotta love it, right? Plus, if he is actually mute, how in the world is he going to order from the drive-thru? Questions. But we play the video from Constance's Camera Obscura turn, and sure enough, there's Consuela. And let me tell you something, she looks like Hisako. Wow. Yeah, Hisako. Killer Instincts Hisako. Holy crap. So, there's that. And then, they've said, oh, well, she's not haunting us. Everything's going to be fine. Well, everybody goes to bed. And, of course, the haunted lamp. Yeah, because lamps are dicks. Thank you, GG13 crew, for implanting that on my brain. Holy crap. Lamps are dicks. My God. I'm glad I've only got one in my house now. But, God, I can't believe I just said that. Holy crap. But, yeah, so the haunted lamp goes out when Constance tries to turn the light on, because after seeing what you just saw, wouldn't you? I know I would. Yeah. But she tries to turn the lamp on, and the lamp decides to be a dick and blow the bulb. And she kicks, on purpose, I might add. Yeah, I can see right through that, Constance. Whisper right out of bed, saying, okay, now you can come and watch videos with me, since you're up. Yeah, lucky my wife hasn't pulled that one once or twice. But, so then, it cuts over to Jesse, and you could see something rustling around in his covers, and at first he says it's Paco, but then you notice there's nothing there. And when nothing is moving, something in that house, it's never good. And knowing what kind of a mad-on Consuela has for Jesse, oh boy. And roll the credits. So, yeah, now my thoughts are basically this. And I'm just going to say this one time. I'm starting to get a Mega Man feel, really, when you think about this from the last episode, when it comes to the whole family. It's like their dad was Dr. Light, and here's Constance and, Claire. And Claire is the Mega Man, and Constance is the Proto Man. Claire's the Proto Man, actually, and then Constance is the Mega Man. Because Claire came first, Constance came second, and both are shit kickers. Yeah. Again, it's already not safe for work, folks. Let's just go with it, okay? And, then there's the Dr. Wily, which is King James. Yeah, we kind of knew that one was coming. I'm going to give Jesse the Auto, because he's just hilarious. And, of course, Whisper would be Roll, the inventive one of the group. That's pretty cool. But going just basically off of this episode, we now have a new story to investigate, and it's Consuela. It's one that's been there for an entire season already. So, quick hint on this one. Whisper just being Whisper in this one, I now have the phrase extreme Whisperness in my vocabulary. Yeah. Thank you guys. I love it. I mean, seriously, dude. Thank you guys. All right. The Whisper is just one of the coolest people ever. I love her. I just do. She's just awesome. I kind of hope that one, if not both of my daughters kind of grow up to be like her, minus the whole sheltered thing. Because let's face facts, who hasn't heard of a newspaper in this day and age? We still do news stories on newspapers. Yeah, that's kind of meta, but yeah, we do it. But the whisperness of this episode was extreme, and I love it. I really do. Seeing Jesse kind of remember where his roots come from, as far as this whole scenario goes, I thought that was a neat little thing for him. I really did. Really, he's just been kind of the Shaggy of the group for quite a while, and now it's like they're trying to throw him some extra character development so that we get to know him better. And seriously, yeah, I'm loving this. I'm loving this story. As far as Constance goes, once again, she's the take charge kind of guy. But then Jesse's sitting there, he's like, I don't know what's with all these Wilmansons, why they're all into this shit. Well, they're kind of born into it, dude. It is what it is. So there's that. Now, I am going to say this. The episode, as it stands, it moved. It moved. The last couple ones have had some points, but were kind of slow, I thought. But this one, it kept the pace going. It really did. And it felt kind of like it was a little bit lighter on the dialogue, but what was there really moved the pace. So I think it really, they were trying something slightly different with this one, and it really helped out. I think it was a neat little thing. If there was anything that I would think would be a weak point at all in this one, it would just be the method of delivery for the whole birds and the bees speech with Whisper. When they were trying to teach her what certain euphemisms were, and apparently what euphemisms were entirely. That being said, Whisper's just awesome. So, but anyway, that was the episode 11 review. I hope everybody has already clicked down on the link below and checked that out. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you happen to. Go ahead and sub to the channel. It should either be down there or up that way, I think. One of the two. I'm not exactly sure. Usually I am, but today I'm kind of frazzled. I just got off work, so. But yeah, check out the links below. I'm going to leave a link to their channel. There's also a donation link. I'm trying to get some extra new equipment up. I mean, the iPhone can only take me so far. I do want to do some extra editing. And until I'm absolutely positive of what I can do, I'm pretty limited in my abilities. And I kind of want to do more for you guys. So, in the meantime, until next time, this is JD Paladin saying to everybody out there, stay righteous.